Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm joined tonight by JKR. I hope everyone's had a good day. Hey, thanks for the resub. 30 months in a row. Just think about it. Yeah. In 6 more months, we'll have our 3rd stream, baby. I've got to think of a new name. I've got to start thinking up horrible baby names.
Dude, you know, the more you say it like that, the more likely Coffee Pot's gonna ship us.
He already does, so why not give him more? Why not give him more fuel for his art?
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like I'm at the point where like I don't really care too much. Like I know it's not a real thing. It's just like something for fun.
Yeah,
and
I'm fine with like playful, you know, haha, I ship these two as like a joke. Where I draw the line is like when, you know, and this is just not just for me, but for like, for example, the people that ship Iron Mouse and Connor, where it goes from like, oh, they're like an old married couple to, oh my god, they are so perfect for each other. They're absolutely in love. Let me clip every moment of them interacting with each other as proof that they are deeply in love with each other, to the point that Iron Mouse and Connor themselves have to say, please please stop fucking doing this. It's weird.
Yeah. But speaking of interactions that I think were funny, this is actually a funny thing. That one between me and Miles, the whole boomer bit.
Yes, I'm glad that was clipped.
I want someone to actually animate that.
Hell yeah!
I want to see that.
We could I mean, Sheba does animation. I could see if she could do like an animatic for it.
You know, I know that Cherry Fairy also does animation as well.
Okay.
She's done a little bit with like our D&D characters.
Oh, really?
So I can't. Yeah, so I think she could do it. I have to talk to her and see if she's willing to do it.
Yeah.
But she might be. We'll see.
Anyway, tonight we're continuing the Phantom Pain. When we left off, I had spent way too long organizing my way too many Kikongo-speaking soldiers into the quarantine area because there's a mysterious illness going around that seems to only affect people who speak Kikongo. And with that being said, let's get it started, shall we?
Yes.
So, now that I think about it, like, I've done basically all the canon Metal Gear games, not counting, Portable Ops, because that one's dubiously canon. We still don't know whether it's part of the official timeline or not. Because Kojima, back when he was in charge, would give wishy-washy answers on whether it was canon or not. You know, with whoever's in charge now, I don't think they put out, like, an official canon timeline of, like, all of these happen in canon, except for, like, there's a handful that are obviously non-canon because there's no way they could fit into the main timeline. Like the Acid duology, the Game Boy Color game, and the NES game Snake's Revenge are obviously non-canon. But as far as Portable Ops goes, that's the biggest mystery, and people still debate it to this day. If it does turn out to be officially canon under new Konami leadership, then I will play that one as part of this retrospective. Like I thought, since this game ties into like setting up the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, I'll technically have to finish off with those two instead of Phantom Pain. Which I skipped those.
Not much of a stick guy anymore.
I skipped those originally because I don't like the original Metal Gear. It's a game that I have to play with a guide, otherwise I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. It's like the original Legend of Zelda. And Metal Gear 2 has some parts that really require a guide because they're reliant on stuff that was included in the original manual, which is obviously not bundled in with a digital re-release. Like, when I say it's like a form of copy protection that the Metal Gear series and a lot of old PC games would do, where it's like, oh, we'll put stuff in the manual that's referenced in-game. So if you're playing a pirated copy, then you won't have the manual, and you won't be able to progress past this point. And for Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, it is a chart for deciphering tap codes, which is a form of encrypted messaging that was used in the Vietnam War.
Oh, wow.
You have to use it at one point in the story, otherwise you cannot progress.
Oh, wow.
And the manual for Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake included a chart to reference for deciphering the tap codes. Alright, so I can't send anyone on combat deployments because too many of my soldiers are sick. I'm getting a lot of static from your end.
Oh, shit. 1 second.
Either that or like you brushing against the mic.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Mission not accepted.
How about now?
That's good.
Accepted. Heading.
Yeah,
I wasn't brushing up against the...
It wasn't the usual, it wasn't the usual buzzing. It was static this time.
I wonder, because I was actually typing something on my phone, and it's on the tripod, and the tripod is, like, directly next to the audio box and everything that the mic is connected to.
Yeah.
So, maybe that had something to do with it.
I have no
Probably
idea.
bumped a wire. I don't know. I'm no technologist.
I'm no geographist.
See, I am not what some might call a technologic wizard. I'm not one of those, no.
A technologic? You mean technologic? Technologic. Technologic.
Yeah, well, tell whoever the hell sang that song for Death Battle of Eggman versus Bowser.
I don't know, I haven't
They
seen
actually
it. I don't watch Death Battle, I watch good stuff.
I mean, I watched this one because it was Eggman, and I wanted to see what they were gonna do with it. I didn't care about the outcome. I just, I was in it just to see the fight. I didn't care who won.
Let them fight.
Pretty much.
Please specify a project.
Alright,
Also, this week I had to print out some. I printed out a flyer for my Extra Life thing because I want to make sure I have a copy of that sitting on the table while I'm at the comic shop on Saturday, just in case my phone happens to die on me for whatever reason.
Oh, apparently there's a limit on how many songs can be in your custom playlist. So let me see if the one I want is in here. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Alright, now we're ready to set out on a mission where we're hunting down and eliminating a human trafficker.
Mission heading to Central
Good.
Africa.
Joke's on you, I love this song. Also, I would totally do, like, a professional cover of this and give it my all. I know V-Shoujo just did that for April Fool's Day, but I would do that as not an April Fool's Day joke. I'd do it seriously.
Hell, I would do it with you if you would allow me.
It helps that I've got like the baritone voice that Rick Astley songs demand.
Nice.
PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key.
Ah, I see. So we need to do some sneaky first.
Oh God. Hey, Coffee.
Hey, Coffee. We just started.
Perfect.
So, perfect timing.
I didn't even realize you had picked this song.
Hey, you requested it. Ask politely and you shall receive.
I know, right? I was actually double checking something else, so I didn't see what you were doing.
So sadly, sadly, it wouldn't import my playlist of like over 100 songs, but at least Team Chaotix made it on there.
Hell yeah.
You made it to the Ditati.
So I'm guessing for like, if I were to play this game but not actually stream it, I could get away with playing whatever the hell kind of music I wanted to.
Yes, you just if you're playing the PC version, it's a matter of just going to like where the game is installed, going into like the custom music folder and dragging and dropping any MP3s you want in there.
I see.
They made it real easy.
Nice. Well, how you doing tonight, Coffee Pot?
How you doing? I've been missing you, buddy.
I think we were actually talking about you earlier.
Yes, we were.
Analysis complete.
We were talking about you and how we've given you so much shipping fodder that you have not been present for, sadly.
I didn't know goats could blush.
You also missed out on me. Well, you commented on the goat thing, so I'm glad you saw that. Hey, watch your fucking language, Coffee Pot.
This is a Christian stream.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Remember, when this goes on YouTube, you're not allowed to swear too much, but you are allowed to clickbait and put a whole bunch of gooner stuff in it, as long as you have it as an advertisement instead of like an actual video. You can have like so much gooner stuff in advertisements, but not in like regular YouTube videos.
He's trying to make contact with a human one. Over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why not to someone else for help? Boss, leave the intel files so later the enemy's on combat alert.
I'm not going for the intel files yet, Ocelot. I'm just trying to shut down their external communication so they can't call for backup. Oh, damn, suplexed him. Hot damn.
I heard something snapping there.
No, he's just out cold.
Sound like a light.
That was a non-lethal explosion you just heard. Everyone's fine. Sorry, that wasn't an explosion. That was just Quiet, using her snipper rifle. It's a non-lethal snipper rifle. And now there's a very lethal snipper coming after me.
Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Don't fuck with the snippers.
I mean, depends on the snipper. I mean, if we're talking about quiet, you know I'm not okay for quiet.
Oh yeah, I know you're not okay for quiet.
It's not even in, like, the, oh my god, she wears skimpy clothes way. It's like, she's adorable. She's got an adorable personality. I don't even care about, like, you know, the barely wears any clothes thing. She's just so cute. If I could figure out where this damn snipper is. There he is.
He's over there.
He's over there. I think that's him. Let's wait for him to pop his head up. Yep, that's him. There we go.
Post captured.
Now, to extract a bunch of people that I might have to quarantine.
Analysis complete.
Because it doesn't tell me what languages they speak, and if they speak Kakongo, oops.
Oops. Yep, walk it.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, let's see what's in this intel. Probably intelligence.
Intel
Picked up an
file.
intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gazeba Camp. We
Arrived.
also have his movement route.
Oh, Kaziba Camp. I've been there before.
The target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I'll get on that in just a sec, Miller. Just need to
He's coming too.
do some tactical extractions and also blow up this anti-air radar.
You gotta extract him.
Damn it. The radar kept me from putting down my C4. And sadly, I don't have any C4 tonight to drink. I only have some leftover Ghost from last night.
It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate
And I do have some coffee. We got some coffee in chat, and I got some coffee in a cup here. I need to get some more creamer for my coffee. I should have done that yesterday, but I didn't have any more room in my basket, and I didn't want to carry too much without, you know, any room in the basket. Because I went in for just like, I'll pick up something from the deli to eat, and then I decided, you know what, there are some things that I need besides that.
Well, would you look at that? Coffee. Redeeming coffee.
Coffee has been consumed.
Or which coffee?
No. Coffee redeemed coffee. Those are two different things. We gotta exact this zebra.
Exacted?
Yes. Exact its revengeance. What sound does it make? Apparently it sounds like a
Sounds
donkey.
like a donkey.
Who would have figured? I've already I've already extracted a few asses, but now apparently the sound a zebra makes is the same as a donkey. Also, I didn't know zebras were in this game. I've never encountered them. Don't consume me, I'll headbutt you. I'm not going to consume you. Like I said, there's a difference between coffee and coffee.
Coffee.
Part of me wanted to set up a separate redeem for the other half of that conversation, which is green tea, but I don't have any green tea. I only have black tea.
Yeah. No offense to anyone who actually drinks tea, but I cannot understand how you guys are able to drink that shit. It just doesn't taste good to me.
I'm a southerner, so we have our own kind of sweet tea down here that's really damn good and is not at all a proper tea. But it is a speciality of the southern people. Think of it like a certain kind of delicacy local to the region, like God, I'm trying to think of like a foreign delicacy, and the only thing I can think of is a century egg, which, no, you do not want to compare it to that, because century eggs are disgusting. And the only other thing I can think of is surströmming, which is even more disgusting. Oh, look at the doggo. Night-night, doggo. Up there they are. There's the target. Or a target. And there's the other targets.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Up,
there's a snipper.
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry.
Oh, the target is the snipper. No, wait, there's the target. Which one's the target? That guy's the target, because he's dressed differently.
Eliminate him, however you see fit.
Ah! So much for your knife. You brought a knife to a snake fight. Okay, I'm gonna try that again.
Snake, talk to me. Snake!
Maybe call in a resupply so I have a better suppressor.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for...
And, you know...
We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. It won't be much harder if he makes it to the gazebo.
Okay, I'll just...
Don't let him make it. Outpost, hurry.
There we go. Stealthily take out those doggos. Because after all, I do be sneaky. Neaky.
Eliminate the target. How you do it is your call. You can view his location on your iDroid.
Where are you? There you are. Oh, that guy's got a rocket launcher. So I could theoretically take that rocket launcher from him and use it as a close-range weapon and kill both the target and myself, but that would be stupid. Which is exactly why it came to my mind first instead of, you know, something good.
Analysis complete.
Alright, now I'm not recruiting the human trafficker because I want a human trafficker on board. I'm just getting him for information and then I'll discard him. He could swim home.
He can swim with the fishes.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I do this.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured.
Alright, who is still shooting at me that I haven't extracted yet?
That's a good question.
We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie. I mean, technically we are trying to find a doctor. We're trying to find a doctor who can help with whatever this mysterious illness that's afflicting my man is. It's just probably not Dr. Wowie because, you know, he's an expert, he's a world-leading authority on robotics, but I don't think he knows all that much about diseases.
Not unless he created like a robot-only disease.
Yeah, but that, you know, that's like saying, oh, I'm an expert on computer viruses. I studied, I got an A in biology.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Like, yes, in theory, the way that computer viruses spread is similar to the way that viruses spread throughout the human body, but that doesn't mean that you are, you know, the right one for the task of eliminating a computer virus.
Oh, I'm not saying he is. I was just saying. I was like, you know, technically.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, there was a robot virus outbreak in Mega Man 10, and he somehow managed to catch it despite not being a robot. I know that it's probably like, oh, he caught a cold or something, because that's the gag, but the fact that the only virus discussed in that game is Roboenza, and he gets sick at the end after being exposed to so many robots with Roboenza, it's like, okay, did he manage to catch a robot virus? If so, how?
Right?
Lanny Pator, Prince of All Saiyans, Nanomachine Son. Okay, let me see. It's 1006. There we go. That's the voice that I need to get into for Lanny Pator's Vegeta. Nanomachine Son!
Mission complete.
God damn it, Kakarot.
What's he got to do with any of this?
It's always Kakarot somehow.
Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims.
Ah, it all ties back into the Devil's House.
Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Oh, I got a master certificate in marking. Oh, and she can, oh, damn, she can, shoot grenades now. I didn't know that was a command she could do.
Huh.
Not like fire grenades from a rifle, but I mean like shoot grenades to blow them up. We got a lot of people this time.
Nice.
Almost like I extracted 24 people or something. Well, not 24 people. Some of them were animals.
Yeah.
We heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
First, I have to go through my staff management to see if we have any more Kikongo speakers that I have to quarantine. I hope not. It's bad enough that I had to quarantine my Kikongo interpreter.
Oh, jeez.
Because, you know, the Kikongo interpreter speaks Kikongo.
Right.
Caution, rain approaching.
Okay, so far, no. You know, why don't I just go by, like, all staff? Let's see. There's a Kikongo speaker. Yep, we got some more to go. And we got some in the, brig that speak Kikongo. Great.
Oof.
But I don't think they count towards ones who get sick.
Hmm.
He speaks Kikongo and he's unsanitary. He is... I'm leaving him alone for now so I can give him the boot. Yeah, I picked up a lot of Kikongo speakers out of that lot. Thankfully, this is the only part of the game where we have to do this much, like, micromanaging. Technically, you have to do a lot more if you want to, like, you know, maximize the efficiency of all of your units. But since I'm not really engaging with the multiplayer stuff, I don't have to worry about that.
Hmm.
See, that's you. So many people speak Kikongo, and yet it's a language that a lot of people prior to this game had not heard of. It's one of the many languages that's spoken in Africa. Just, I would not know, you know, which regions it's spoken in.
Was it upstate New York?
No. I said Africa.
Sorry.
Africa's not in... Last time I checked, Africa's not in upstate New York. Or the other way around, either.
Oh, you said regional. I immediately...
It's I mean, technically it is a regional dialect.
What region?
Central Africa? Really?
Really?
Well, I'm from Zaire, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase Kikongo. Oh, not in Zaire, no. It's a, Angola expression. I see. And no, I don't know that based on geography. I know that based on that's the specific border region that we are visiting when we go to Africa in this game.
I honestly cannot tell you a single African country off the top of my head. Like, it just, my mind...
I can tell you one off the top of my head that you should be able to know. I'm surprised you can't name off the top of your head.
What is it?
South Africa.
Listen here, you little shit. Oh god, that was funny.
I just realized I'm selecting a lot of people who are already on the quarantine platform, so let me fix that.
Oops.
I am wasting so much time here. Because, you know, leave it to me to not know what I'm doing.
I think you might be right.
Let's see. Oh, so apparently, I got word from Amazon yesterday that my Star Convoy figure is going to be here on Friday.
Oh, that's already up for pre-order and it's already shipping out?
Yeah, it's been up for pre-order since like late last year when they announced
I didn't know that. I don't know when these pre-orders are going up. No one tells me anything.
Select unit.
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
Quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
That's my bad. I thought you knew.
Causing the infection.
Also, you know, I probably didn't have the money at the time to put down however much it is for a Titan class figure anyway, because that would have been around the time I was paying for my 2D model.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's see, how many PF points do I have, and can I trade them? Only 513. What the hell? How do I only have 513 points? I earned them like crazy on the Xbox version. Alright, we do have side ops we can do. Oh! Oh, that little shit wants to challenge me again.
Oh.
Please.
Okay, what do we do first? Do we do a story? These are both technically story missions, but do we get the intel team member who has obtained information on the epidemic at Mother Base, or do we beat the shit out of a child again?
I say we flip a coin for that one.
The answer is, of course you beat the shit out of Eli.
Heading.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Oh boy, does he, and then some.
Oh, it is. And it's not just a matter of deserving.
You have no idea.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a matter of principle at this point. We must do it on.
Kick his ass, then kick his ass, and then fuck his mother.
Times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees it
Uh,
in terms of victory or defeat.
Funny you should say that.
funny you should say that. I mean, that's not how he was born, but
If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and go in the corral with him.
like, this isn't even a spoiler because the game beats you over the head with the signs for it that this is not just any kid. He is a young Liquid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1. Hey, Miles. Like, this isn't even a spoiler because they do not make it subtle. They don't try to hide it.
The weather will clear shortly.
Where'd he get flashbangs from?
Your mom.
But I don't know my mom. I'm adopted. Sorry, I had to make that joke dark. Anytime someone makes a your mom joke, I always have to make a joke about me being adopted.
That's fine. I know you make. Here's the thing: we can make certain jokes about us all we want. Other people can't, but we can.
Yeah.
You passed out again, Miles. The hell are you here?
I mean, you could still join. You're here now.
Yeah, right. Unless he's not actually here, we are just talking to him via his after image.
So you're saying he's like the Olsen twins?
Yes.
Where'd you go, you little shit? There he is.
Oh, you're doing homework.
Oh, you're being a productive person.
Well, I mean, I was being a productive person earlier. I did my homework. I got it done.
Break his arm again just to rub it in, big boss.
You know, I would actually rip his arm off and then just beat him to death with his own arm.
But that would create a time paradox.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's like if
that would create a time paradox, and Grandpa Max would lose his shit at you.
Yeah, right. I'd be like, stop hitting yourself. Poof. Stop hitting yourself. Poof. Stop hitting yourself. Poof.
Hopefully now we'll be a bit more obedient.
Oh, and now we can make petrol bombs, or as they're more colloquially known,
gas bombs.
I was going to say we can make Molotov cocktails.
Oh, that's the best kind of cocktails. You know, you'd think, being a bomb myself, I would know what kind of bombs are used, but no, I am no bomb expert. I don't claim to be.
Good, now fuck his mother. I think, we don't know where Eva is during this part of the story. It would be so cool. Like, one of my few complaints about how this wraps up the Big Boss saga is that Eva's not a part of it. She's not even mentioned, I think. Also, it meant we didn't get to see Eva in the Fox engine, and now we never will. Well, technically we did, thanks to that pachinko game based on Metal Gear Solid 3 that had all of its animations done in the Fox engine. But since the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, Delta's not being made in the Fox engine, it's being made in Unreal Engine 5. So, Konami seems to have abandoned the Fox engine, basically. So, sadly, we'll never get to see Eva in the Fox engine in a proper game outside of, pachinko bullshit.
Let's see.
Why don't we construct some base facilities? I think we could use a combat unit platform on the forward operating base.
Yes.
And a base development platform.
Platform construction. Please specify a project.
You know, at least Quiet's not giving you the stink eye anymore.
Yeah, she's starting to... She's like a tsundere. She's warming up to us.
Oh, she's warming up to you.
Yeah, she's warming up to me. Hands off. I saw her first.
Yeah, that's fine. She's yours, dude. Touching her? I did not hit her. It's not true. I did not hit her.
I did
Bullshit.
not.
I did not hit her.
Please.
Oh,
Fun fact, it took over 30 takes for Tommy Wiseau to get that line quote-unquote right.
Yeah, which is funny. The fact is that he's the damn one who wrote that line, if I recall correctly.
Yes, he was often doped out of his mind on NyQuil when recording scenes, because he was coming down with a cold.
Yeah.
deployed.
And he would try to counteract the sleepiness effects of NyQuil by drinking way too much Red Bull.
Oh boy. He really thought he knew what the hell he was doing, didn't he?
Yes, that is why the room turned out the way it did.
Yep. Diamond Dogs, episode 27. Root cause. Also, go for help I thought.
The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the
All right, I'm gonna have to head out. I'm gonna head out with a friend tonight. Oh, have fun, Coffee Pot.
right now. He's
Have a good time, Coffee Pot.
the epidemic.
See you, Coffee Pot.
Hope to hear from you again soon. Don't be a stranger. But continue to be strange, please.
I believe that whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Can you not get uncomfortably close to my ears like that? I did not sign up for ASMR this stream. Alright. I summon
There
quiet.
goes Coffee Pot.
I summon quiet in scout mode.
Let me ask you this, Ari. I don't know about you, but I'm actually curious. How do you feel about Overlord having the Southern accent? Like, do you think it fits?
I do not think it fits him at all, and I hate it.
Complete.
Funny thing is, a lot of people apparently seem to be thinking it fits, and have, like in fan dubs of IDW comics, when Overlord is present, they give him the Southern accent.
Yes, because they think it fits because it's the only English voice he's ever had. Now, outside of I think Omni Productions did that series as well, but I don't know if anything with Overlord is readily available on the internet.
Yeah.
The map
Yeah.
is being updated.
Like,
Personally,
Omni
I
Productions
like-
is mostly known for, for their Headmasters dub.
Yeah.
As far as Transformers goes, I actually know. I know for a fact that they did Master Force. Because I've seen the clip where Jinrai introduces himself in human form as Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I've never seen any clips of what Overlord sounds like in that dub. So if it's if it's one of those rare cases of an Omni Productions Transformers dub sounding good, then I could potentially use that other than, my Emperor Daviculus voice as a point of reference.
Yeah, because honestly, in my opinion, like, Overlord with a Southern accent is okay, but I really would love to hear someone do, like, an impression of Tim Curry for Overlord.
Yes, like I do. I do the,
Yeah. It's like,
there's some dead boys here.
that boys, what you gonna do?
I mean, they're probably just gonna lay there and rot.
Look, we all pass away. But don't worry, Frown. It's really okay. You might try and hide. Like,
There's the target.
Has been updated.
He's approaching a truck.
you might try and hide, and you might try and pray. But we all end up the remains of the day. I hope that didn't get copyright claimed.
No, if it's just spoken word, they won't copyright claim it.
Okay.
All right, we gotta chase
I
after
never-
this truck before the enemies, cut it off.
Oh, that truck.
Because our boy stole that truck. I forgot that this is that mission. So if I had remembered which mission this was, then oh, the truck blew up. If I remembered what mission this was, I could have just like skipped all the scouting stuff and gone straight for him. That's the target. Oh, I hear walker gears coming.
Can you carry him? I'll send a chopper. Get the target to the RV.
Actually, no, that wasn't walker gears. What was that sound?
I have no idea.
All right, we gotta go this away for the Fulton extraction. And not for the Fulton extraction, to extract him on the helicopter because he's too injured for Fulton. But if you get to him before the truck crashes, you can Fulton him, I believe. Like, there's a lot of tricks like that in the Phantom Pain where if you, like, it kind of encourages sequence breaking if you already know how the mission's gonna play out. Alright, Quiet is drawing... I think Quiet's drawing some attention away. And then also the chopper is currently fighting some troops down there. Because of course he decides to land in the middle of a enemy base.
Damn, Pequod.
Alright, let's get out of here, Pequod. Can I at least shoot at the guys? I got to shoot the pew-pew gun.
And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
The map has been... Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother with, Oh! We got an S rank. Damn.
Nice.
Boss, the intel team member you extracted was DOA. He kept insisting we listen, right up until his last breath, about the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. Boss, let's make sure his death was the last. It's high time we met this Code Talker.
Alright, we're finally gonna get to the bottom of this epidemic. Oh, and that is one of the Outer Heaven logos that we can use for our emblem now.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm not gonna bother with quarantining for now, because after this mission and the one after it, which we can do back to back, we're not gonna need to worry about the quarantine anymore. It'll be over.
The old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base.
Please specify...
Select the mission on your iDroid.
I'm almost done with my homework. You guys cool if I throw my ult into the Discord? Absolutely, go ahead. You were supposed to send us friend requests on that ult for a little while ago anyway.
Yeah, this is just easier that way.
All right.
Please select a mission.
The ult has my Shure mic, so okay.
Mission accepted.
All right, let's get this so-called Code Talker. And I almost forgot. We're gonna need to. That's where is it? Oh yeah, it's under support weapon, secondary weapons. We're gonna need the rocket punch for this because why not? It's Rocket Punch is just fun.
Think! Use Rocket Punch!
Rocket Punch! Oh no, I can't do a Keith Sutherland.
Did I hear a doggo in your background, or is that
yes, there.
in the game?
I told you we got a new dog here, and also it just might.
I just can never tell.
Okay, I'll hydrate.
My point is that I can never tell if that's actually from your background or if it's the game. Because I know you've got dogs in your area too. So
That's one of the neighbor. That's some of the neighbor dogs barking.
I see.
Yeah, they usually start barking around this time of night.
I see.
So, a little bit of a spoiler for what we're encountering. We're going to come across a new kind of skulls.
Ooh.
Because there's multiple varieties of skulls. And not only are we going to, get to the bottom of this epidemic that we've been dealing with, we're also going to find out what the hell the skulls are. And also get some retconned explanations for stuff from previous games.
No sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
Fun fact, this is also considered simultaneously one of the hardest missions in the game to S-rank, and also one of the best missions to replay over and over again to farm high-level recruits.
Ooh. Nice.
Alright, here's our new kind of skulls.
Ladies. They're Borg.
They're not Borg. They just look like Borg. They're snipers.
Why the hell did we need to have...
I mean, the same reason we had a close-up on the titty when they, first appeared.
I know.
Because Kojima's a madman.
Yeah.
Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
Alright, thankfully, we can kind of pick them out based on, where their laser sights are. Wyatt's got one in sight. Or she had one in sight. You can actually sneak through this section undetected if you know what you're doing. Problem is, I don't know what I'm doing. So I usually... Like, technically, you don't have to take them out. And the strategy for, farming this, level involves not taking them all out.
You see that? Just like quiet.
In fact, I'm not going to take them all out. I'm going to leave at least one alive.
Stay on your guard.
So let me guess. Quiet is the prototype for these guys.
I can't answer anything about that.
I'm just trying to.
But you are, but I will say you're off on that.
I'm off. Okay.
Yeah. Mostly because they don't really delve into, like, what the plans were for these skulls.
That's kind of height.
Yes, that's why he went, ah, and then the screen turned red. Ah, damn. If I hadn't missed that shot, I could have taken that one out. I'm also tranking them. I'm also tranking them because you can extract the skulls, and there is a reason you'd want to do that.
Missed. Have a bad feeling about this.
You can also extract like bulky big guy skulls, and there's a reason you'd want to do that as well.
Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
What's this?
Was ist das?
Words.
You're invisible. You need to set up a PNG.
I've fixed that.
Do you need
Forget
the
this is my alt.
do you need the reactive thing, or are you good, Miles?
I don't even know what I have anymore, dude.
I mean, I was just gonna send you the link to the reactive PNG. That's
Yeah, do that just to be safe.
yeah.
Because this is the desktop. This is the one that was on like being repaired for like a month.
Okay.
Yep. Coming up. There you go, Miles.
Sorry, someone's DMing me to get on World of Warcraft, and I'm like, no.
So tell them no.
I just did.
We'll do it again.
Tell him again. Hey, tell them I get the message.
Tell them no, you're stinky.
So it's my friend from like, so it's our guild leader, and she's very obsessed with playing. And I've told her multiple times, like, I'm not available all the time, but she's like, no, you have to be around. Like, I went with a friend today, and she was spamming me to get on for about an hour, and I was like, stop it.
Ugh.
Gosh sake.
I hate people like that.
Like, she wants to play, but like, she doesn't.
She doesn't comprehend that. She doesn't comprehend that other people have lives.
Yes.
Yep. I've actually had that experience.
I need to find a profile picture for this account since I don't have my red one on this one. And then when I change it, she's gonna go nuts because she doesn't know what it is.
Alright, that's one skull taken care of. Technically two, I think, because Quiet took out another one. There's another.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
That grunting though sounds so awkward.
Well, I mean, he's applying a first aid spray to a serious injury. It's going to not sound good.
I know, but
Right.
still, it sounds weird.
Damn.
Ouch, he got you good there.
Yeah. No, I'm not equipping the chicken hat. Fuck you.
And hats are for losers.
Missed. Have a bad feeling about this.
Or me if I were to play this game.
Is that? Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
Yeah.
You good there, Miles?
I just sneezed
Uh,
from a very far distance, so I didn't make sure it didn't pick up on the mic.
Okay.
oh.
Oh, you guys want to hear a crazy story today?
Sure.
Oh.
So I bought a case of Vanguard cards, which I've already told you guys I do this stuff. So me and my buddy start opening them, and there's cards in that set. They're going for $500 to $600 or more. And it's one of the ones I showed you guys. The one that looked like it was like black and red, like girl that looks like she's got like speakers on her back.
Sure.
So it was in this chat. People were commenting on it, but I pulled the $500 version of her.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And then right after that, when we pulled the $200 version of her. So
Hey,
I
Miles,
legitimately made money.
I've got you a PNG you can use.
Oh gosh, what?
Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
You know I can't see it, so
No, it's
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
is it Tails?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Kira calls them Tails all the time, so I figured, hey, you know what, live up to the name.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it just for you guys. Only you guys. No one else.
Alright.
So what you're saying is I'm not
guess-
doing this because I like you, Baka.
I didn't realize I came off that way. Fuck.
Your lucky coffee pot.
why you-
Your lucky coffee pot left earlier and wasn't here for new shipping material with another best friend of mine.
Oh god.
Right.
He already ships me and JKR. He hasn't. He's not familiar with you because he hasn't been here for streams you're a part of.
I dodged a
We
bullet. I
don't.
dodged
We
a
don't
bullet
need to
without
give him
realizing.
more material.
Nope.
And by that I mean we absolutely need to give him more material, just not when he's here,
Okay.
to continue to piss
right.
him off.
So the first thing I gotta do is change my little icon, right?
Yeah, you just change your icon, and it'll once you save it, it'll update on my end.
Yep.
But I'm using Tails. This is like a really crazy joke. My freaking guildies are gonna see this and be like, "What the hell, man?"
You're saying that like Tails is something to be ashamed of.
Not good. Don't let your buddy
I can't get it all in a circle for this avatar, so I'm like, "Wow."
Oh, Quiet got seriously injured and had to be pulled out. Damn.
Oh,
Oh, that's
shit.
not good.
Departing area of operations.
Then I'll just do that. I'll just do that. Why not?
Eh.
Okay. Oh, I've already hit save.
Almost through here, I think. I was about to say one thing, but I was like, nah, that's gonna jinx it.
Okay, so I can see myself on like this Discord reactive thing, but I don't think it's has it updated on your end yet because
I can't really check right now because I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, it hasn't updated on our end yet.
Let me refresh the browser source.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
go.
movie Tales, best Tales.
yes, that's why we did it. So yes, I now have a face on this one. Coolio. Cool. Yes, now I am Tails. Hear me, mortals. I'm kidding. But no, yeah. So I can sell all these if I wanted to for like $800 total.
serious injury. It won't
Nice.
You'll need to treat him.
That's about the price of the case itself, plus not counting the other stuff.
Oh wow.
So I can probably make about depending on the triple rare, like $30 a pop, and there's usually like 2 play sets in there, so that's 8. I can make probably about $200 actual gain from it if I wanted to. But I'm gonna hold on to them for a while because I already know what's gonna happen with prices, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
All right, that skull is up there. I'm gonna leave her alive, or at least I think I'm going to.
Yeah, speaking of this, let me get this real quick. JKR, I'm going to show you the card real quick, and you're going to probably be like, "That's why you're holding on to it for a bit."
I mean, other than the money.
Well, no, there's a reason like why it's so sought after.
Is it Gooner bait reasons?
Partially.
All right, we're past the area where we fight the skulls.
Here it is.
Ah, damn, I can't extract the skull because, reasons. I think it might just be because, yeah, we can't extract the skulls yet, but we can extract them if we replay this mission after we complete it.
And I'm just gonna send it to you privately, JKR, so you can see it, and then I'll let Ari see it if he wishes.
Okay.
Look at that.
And also, I forgot to do that. I
Uh,
don't know if this is gonna work, so
I've already got my schedule for next week planned out in terms of what streams I'm doing, and one of them I may be adding a little something to it if I may be doing my first unboxing segment as part of a stream if I can work out the if the package that I'm getting isn't too big.
really.
This isn't a thing I'm keeping secret or anything. Like, last year I did my first time pre-ordering one of the HasLab projects, which was the RID 2001 Omega Prime, where it's like think of it like a Kickstarter, but for Hasbro toys, where, like, instead of, crowdfunding at different tiers, it's like they count how many pre-orders are made, and if it reaches their goal of how many pre-orders they want, then the figure goes into production, and the only people that get it are the people that pre-ordered it. So it's never sold. It's never sold at like regular retail or anywhere else.
Unless it's eBay.
Unless it's eBay. And this was a set that was for Transformers' 40th anniversary. It's also my favorite incarnation of Optimus Prime, and basically a new version of one of my favorite Transformers sets ever. Optimus Prime from RAD 2001 and Ultra Magnus from RAD 2001, where they can combine into a super mode called Omega Prime. And for the longest time, people thought they were never going to do this, because RID 2001, even though it aired in America, you may remember it airing on Fox Kids, Miles, it's never gotten a easy to get a hold of home media release, because its English dub rights are tied up with Disney due to their decades old buyout of Saban and their associated properties when they bought Fox Family and turned it into ABC Family. And Disney's just been squatting on the rights for that dub. And doesn't...
Sounds about right.
They're not interested... They don't seem to be interested in re-releasing it under their own label. But they also don't seem interested in returning... defaulting the rights back over to Hasbro.
Analysis complete.
So it's a very weird case. Where, legally, even though this show aired on American TV, it can't be released on DVD in America, but it can theoretically be re-released, and it has been re-released in Europe. Because the rights were different over there. It got a DVD release in the UK, and that's the only full series home media release it's gotten of its English dub. And that is long out of print. So, like, Hasbro, apart from the character Scourge, because he's an iconic character, and also he's, like, the first Nemesis Prime, when you think about it. So, like, Hasbro likes to revisit him a lot. He gets re-released. He gets new versions every now and then, but Omega Prime is one people thought they were never gonna do. And I knew they're never gonna do this again. Or at least not for another, like, 20 years or so. So I went in on this pre-order, and it shipped a couple days ago. It's supposed to be here Tuesday.
Excitement.
Yeah, it's a pack of 2, technically 3 figures. And depending on how big the box is, I may or may not do an unboxing stream of it. Alright. Time to meet this code talker that we've heard so much about.
Or should I say,
Gesundheit.
He's speaking Navajo,
Oh,
because he is a Navajo code talker.
that makes a lot of sense. I feel like an ass now.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we silence or death?
Thank you.
What do you... It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords.
Sorry, guys, my guildmaster is being.
Hosts membranes flawlessly.
A pain.
No one can
Yeah.
tell the difference.
This is important.
Maturity.
This is what's been affecting us. It's vocal cord parasites
Sound. Trigger.
Ew.
The resulting larva
that
on the host
are triggered to, like, multiply when they hear specific dialects.
the sound.
That's weird.
His words. They attack only those who speak a certain language. Not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb
So,
dislike.
God, how do I explain this? The reason we had to quarantine everyone who speaks Kikongo is because we've been infected with the Kikongo strain of the vocal cord parasites.
You have bought
And the vocal cord parasites can be programmed to respond to different languages. Remember when we saw The Devil's House and we saw the people with the earpieces stuck into their throats that were playing just random,
at which point
just like random messages from like news broadcasts and stuff. That was how they were being programmed for those languages using those just everyday TV broadcasts or recordings of TV broadcasts.
I'm assuming this parasite was genetically engineered.
Yes. Code Talker was the one who did the research on it.
he stole
Oh.
the ones I
Because Code Talker, like, while he has the appearance of, like, you know, your stereotypical, like, mystical Native American, he's a scientist.
Yeah.
even a country like America sways in his wake.
And this is that weapon to surpass Metal Gear
Fate,
that Skullface has been working on.
however,
A parasite that can wipe out people based on the language they speak.
if my children have upset the Hoju of the world,
And the reason that Code Talker speaks partly in Navajo, other than, you know, being Navajo, is that the only language that the parasites don't respond to is Navajo. Also, as you probably noticed from his eyes, you know, the area
Yeah, I
around his
saw
eyes
that.
darkening like that, he has the parasites as well. He used himself as a test subject.
To risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
What variation does he have? That's a question.
Dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemies' words. Then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his
So yeah, Skullface is planning on as Code Talker just said, he's planning on not just like, you know, weapons of mass destruction, he's planning on ethnic cleansing
Jeez.
using the vocal cord parasites. He's going to,
That's crazy.
yeah, as they just said, wipe every language except for English off the face of the earth.
Ay.
They take it away. It is thanks to them.
So basically, this is a eugenics weapon.
Basically, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. And the whole reason that the vocal cord parasites exist, as Code Talker says here, but elaborates more in his tapes, the vocal cord parasites evolved alongside humanity, and they're the ones who gave us the ability to speak languages.
What the heck?
The map has been updated.
And this is the reason that I left one of the skulls alive, is that otherwise we'd have to sneak past these guards. But since one of the skulls is still alive, their mist turns the guards into these puppets, so we can just avoid them and not worry about any alerts.
Oh, that's smart.
Protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him.
And we can also extract the puppets more easily to, you know, recruit them as soldiers.
They're like zombies. Holy crap.
Yes, this is what the mist of the skulls does to people nearby them.
The good thing is they shamble, they don't really jump.
They don't know how to use weapons either, so that makes this even easier.
Please select.
But this is also a good farming technique for replaying this stage, is leave one of the skulls alive. They won't come back to fight you. And then just knock out and extract as many of the puppets as you want. They're always going to be high-ranking soldiers. So, like,
Wow.
for people that are invested in, like, maximizing the efficiency of their mother base and getting high-level soldiers for their forward operating bases for that part of the multiplayer, this is a very overpowered way to farm high-level soldiers.
They don't even make sounds when you frickin' send them away. Dang it, I want
Yes,
to hear the screams.
they don't, because they're currently under the effect of the mist, which is an effect given off by the vocal cord parasites of a specific strain.
Gotcha.
Like, the game doesn't get too much into this, but there's two kinds of parasites. There's the vocal cord parasites, and then there's a parasite that covers the entire body. And the one that the skulls have is the parasite that covers the entire body. And that comes in its own strains. Like, the snipers have ones that turn them invisible, and the, like, combat ones we fought earlier and are going to fight more throughout this game have ones that let them, like, create body armor, basically. Create a protective shell around themselves. And what the mist is like, the parasites need moisture in order to survive, right?
Okay.
But the salts in the body dry them out. So they release that mist as a way of, like, creating condensation in the surrounding area to help keep themselves moistened.
Arrived at Mother Base.
And after this next mission, we'll finally be done with this epidemic.
That was is exceptional.
And we'll never have to worry about quarantining soldiers again.
Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Alright, so now we just have to get him back to Mother Base. Simple.
Are you sure about that?
I wouldn't say that if it wasn't leading to something. You should know me by now.
I know you. I'm just thinking of the stereotype.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries.
So that's what the parasite looks like.
Turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
Do I go for the obvious joke here?
Maybe.
The answer is yes. So what you're saying is we're cured of the vocal cord parasites and you are also giving us the ultimate contraceptive. Got it.
It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him, then steal my research.
I know that if we were to do a fan dub of the Metal Gear Saga and get up to Metal Gear Solid 5, I know I would have Kier play Code Talker.
The convoy they were escorting.
I can see that. I could actually hear doing a good voice for Code Talker.
Also, that's another thing he was working on that we'll get some more info on. Metallic Archaea, right here. To be continued.
Is he blind? I'm assuming
Yes.
he's blind.
He's over 100 years old. But the parasites, in addition to, keeping him alive, they also act as his eyes.
That's interesting.
So he can see perfectly, even better than most people, despite being blind.
So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview. We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Please specify a project.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go.
Please select a mission.
Metallic Archaea. This is a very difficult, like a difficulty spike, because we have to fight the skulls here. The mission does not end until the skulls are dead.
You had to fight everything, basically.
It's basically a boss fight. Think of it like that.
Gotcha, but you get to have quiet at least.
Yeah, you can bring a buddy with you on most missions. And I am going to bring with me some machine guns. Like this one.
Do it.
Do it.
And I'm going to equip the battle dress for this, because I'm gonna need it. Quiet is armed with her lethal snipper rifle, so Shoot to kill.
Snipper rifle. I love snipper rifle.
It's from Clay World, and it's become a part of my talk words.
Yeah, I haven't seen Clay World in forever.
Yeah. Like I said, I need to set aside a night that's just all of us watching Clay World on stream.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like I need to have a night where I subject a whole bunch of people to Homestar Runner.
Yes.
Yes.
So the Metallic Archaea, you're about to see what it does.
Closed prettily.
It's gotta be a rust agent, isn't it?
Think of it like Cosmic Rust, except weaponized.
Yep. So basically what animated oil slick was capable of with cosmic rust.
And it's also a microbe that does this.
Oh, it does some weird shit.
And there's multiple kinds of Metallic Archaea. This is the corrosive kind.
Very corrosive, I see.
I hereby discharge you from duty.
He definitely did.
Heh, you said duty.
The big duty. Uh-oh. I guess the old man's probably still okay.
Yes, he is. He's like Eustace. He's not getting out of this chair. No siree.
But who's on first?
I don't know who is on first.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly's on first?
No, who?
That's why I'm asking you. Who's on first?
Okay, listen, I gotta go over this with you again, apparently. Look, it's who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
These guys.
They are coming.
Now tell me, who's on first?
Who's on first?
Sorry, not going here.
Oh, he's getting them parasites that can fly.
The skulls.
Oh, that's right, the skulls.
Yeah, we gotta fight the skulls.
Can they even use weapons either?
Yes, they can materialize weapons.
Oh.
That's why I'm bringing the big guns with me.
This reminds me too much of Resident Evil 5.
Except this is actually good.
Yeah. With the infection type thing. Oh, geez.
For a second, I thought that was Carnage. I was like, what the hell's Carnage doing here?
Now they're just partly corroded by the Metallic Archaea, and now... Yeah, this is what their parasites do. They act as skin for their body in exchange for nourishment, and can, like, repair damages and form armor.
How do these guys have any, like...
We'll be able to send in another chopper for now. You need to eliminate the skulls. Can't lose Code Talker.
Oh, now they teleport, too.
Yeah, they've always been able to teleport. We fought them before.
I know, but it's been a bit since I've seen it.
I'm a BRB. I'm gonna go grab some from the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Throwing shit at you. He got you.
Yeah, like I said, this is a big difficulty spike. This isn't the biggest difficulty spike, but it's a pretty big one.
We're just like, we're gonna throw you to the wolves.
We'll be able to send in another chopper for now. We need to eliminate the skulls. Let's go.
So we have to take out all the skulls, and we have to keep them from killing Code Talker.
That's a hard thing to do.
I could not even see what hit me. Damn.
It was like, fuck that, man.
Yeah, that whole, like, summoning stuff from under you attack. I hate it.
It looks annoying as hell, dude.
Yeah, this is an annoying mission to do, and there's a harder variant of it later that's thankfully optional.
At least it's optional.
Alright, that's one down. We're doing better this time. I hope I didn't just jinx myself by saying that.
Please don't jinx yourself, bro.
All right, that's all of them.
Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Okay, that took a lot less time than I thought it would.
You finally got through it?
Yes. Now we just need to get Code Talker to the LZ.
Has been updated.
Damn it.
Now we wait for Pequod.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Sun will rise momentarily.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Now we know, don't carry freaking weird alien-like metal.
Come on, Pequod, land.
He's slow, eh?
Get in, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss.
S rank, damn. I did a lot better than I think I did.
Yeah, you did great despite that difficulty jump, man.
All right, time to make our boys better.
Make them better.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
Yes.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea.
So that's what that yellow cake we got earlier was tied to.
Archaea enrich the uranium
Gasp.
and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines. They ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power. Bipedal.
Metal Gear.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
Excuse me.
The very atmosphere of nukes.
Do we
Why am I burping
excuse?
so much?
Everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why you read
Yeah, I got me a sandwich.
Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
So that's the other Ocelot in the same Hellia's boss. Best time for CQC. No, hi, Timo.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual...
That's why we want to extract skulls.
Those abilities, it needs parasites.
Because we can get the parasites from them to create cartridges that give us bonus abilities when using the parasite suit.
That makes sense.
So yes, Skullface's other plan, apart from ethnic cleansing, is to create basically a new kind of nuclear weapon in the form of the mass-produced version of the Metal Gear Sahelanthropus that he controls the ability to detonate or not of, thereby giving him not only overthrowing the entire current at the time of 1984 nuclear superpower system, but also giving him the sole control of it.
Ew.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
God, I'm always caught off guard by it being hot pink.
Yeah.
Alright, time to cure the boys.
Mother Base. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain. Meaning, a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia. Introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more.
And with that, the epidemic is over. Finally.
Yay. You have saved the world.
Not yet. We still need to take out
epidemic.
Skullface.
You have partially saved the world.
Yeah, save Mother Base.
Yeah, we saved Mother Base at least.
Yes.
Put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic. But everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Oh boy, time to torture Huey some more.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
So you know how I said that, like, the whole bolting the robot legs to his actual legs is a bad idea? This is why.
Yeah. Yep.
If you introduce some metallic archaea to them...
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus.
Even worse.
Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Exquisite.
Cold War returns to life. As countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight. And on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me.
Huey, they've never needed you.
They can do whatever they want, bro.
Now tell us,
You're all that-
where were you on the night of 30? Where were you on the night of Friday the 13th?
I was seeing a movie Saturday the 14th.
Liar! That movie doesn't come out till next year. Little drapaces.
Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for.
Oh, he can't tell the truth after all.
How he's controlling it.
Doesn't that make him feel better now, telling the truth?
Nah. Well, I mean, you know, we got the information we needed, but he still must be punished.
100% agree with that.
Someone get out the hat of discipline.
The cone of shame.
I was actually just gonna say, you know, just apply that. What was it, Metallica Archaea?
Oh, watch what Ocelot's gonna do
someone.
just to fuck with Huey.
He's gonna do something.
No!
Like, I'm just gonna balance this here.
That's
What an ass.
perfect.
How good are you at holding one position, Huey?
Holds it for 16 for like 16 days.
Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
Dang, wiping his ass out.
I'm gonna need backup on this one. You'll rendezvous on site.
What a time for the card gauge curse to strike. To be continued.
Oh no, headbuds.
I love that you actually use that audio for whenever someone uses the head pat.
I needed something I could hear easily enough. So I know when someone redeems the head pat. So I went with that.
Development project has been added.
We got a lot of stuff we can develop. So, let's see.
Please specify a project.
Oh, we can get, well, I guess we're, developing the Guilty Butterfly for now. The silenced, variant, and we'll do some side ops as well.
Yeah.
Please select a landing zone heading to Afghanistan.
Because we're gonna need some good firepower for getting through, this, next story mission. And we're gonna need materials and money to get that good firepower. Alright, let's go, my beloved waifu.
Yeah. Now, Ari.
I think we're almost at max bond with her, which means we'll start getting some unique interactions with her.
Please select a deployment point.
Fine, I guess I won't send her to scout that far ahead, because it won't let me. Can I do it now that I'm off the chopper?
Please select a deployment point.
There we go. Go scout out the enemy base, so I can be prepared.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Take your weapons, strike me down with all of your hatred. Then your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Oh, I just remembered. She's got her lethal stuff equipped.
Oops.
At least she's only in scout mode, not attack mode. So basically, she protect and she attack. Get you a woman who can do both. Yeah, this is why you want to level up your bond with Quiet as quickly as possible, because her scouting abilities are amazing. Like, right now, I know where both of the prisoners I need to rescue are, without having even set foot in the base. Whereas Dee Dee, while he's got really good marking abilities, he has to actually, you know, be there.
Yeah.
And he always follows you, so you can't send him out ahead to scout.
The map has been updated.
Alright, now I need to be very, very sneaky, neaky. Oh, I never got the recovery point here. I need to fix that.
Yes, you do.
Or like you know, extraction point here. I just need to blow up their anti-air radar. And then I can just have them pull me out of here. And I might as well destroy their communications equipment too. I can do a lot to fuck with these guys in particular. That I haven't done yet. Oh, and it sounds like we got a new tape here.
Extraction failed.
Yeah, they shot the guy down, that's why.
Yes. Take the DW. I don't want DW. She's a piece of shit. Nobody likes DW.
Yeah. Nope.
And of course she grew up to be a cop.
Analysis complete.
Yeah. I hate that.
Meanwhile, apparently Arthur grew up to be every Nintendo YouTuber in terms of how he looks.
Pretty much.
Oh my lord! My
What?
freaking guildmaster is still at it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It's pissing me off a little bit.
Set yourself to do not disturb and ignore them.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell like that. It's just like annoying as hell right now.
Set yourself to do not disturb and just ignore them.
I just went to offline.
Okay, subject is in.
Side op completed.
All right, mission complete.
List updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
No wonder this wasn't eating up because I didn't have it on.
Base analysis
Oh shit.
complete.
Dora Winifred Reed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest.
Can we talk about how in that episode about like Arthur punching DW and like him getting villainized for it the whole episode and him being treated as like 100% in the wrong? No, dude was in the right. DW had it coming. Like, you know, I wouldn't punch my baby sister because she's actually well behaved. But DW went out of her way to do everything possible to piss him off. And of course, because she's DW, she faces no repercussions for it, other than, you know, getting a very overdue punch.
You destroyed their air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, that's an A+.
Yep. At this point in the game, we start seeing a lot more A+ and higher soldiers just among the rank and file.
That's music to my ears when they get freaking sent up into the air and like...
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Up, sandstorm. This'll make it even easier to go sneaky, neaky, neaky.
Subject on board.
What was that?
Oh, we got... That's, he's firing a mortar.
To extract him.
He's waking his buddy up or attempting to do something.
No, he's firing a mortar.
Worst time to do it when you can't see anything, buddy.
No one accuses
And in
you
the-
of being smart.
Yeah,
Complete.
he's got an A+ in... Well, actually, no, that's funny, because he's got an A+ in Intel. So... For someone with a high level of intelligence, he ain't very smart. He ain't, as I often say, he's not the brightest knife in the crayon box.
Nope.
Clouds approaching.
I love the frickin' storm making your gun shake.
Well, no, that's not the storm making the gun do that. That's a, that's an effect of, Big Boss having, like, a high stress level. His hand starts to shake more. I need to take him back home and give him a shower so he can be mentally refreshed. Either that or have him take some pentazamine.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
But the weather wasn't bad at the time.
Yeah, but it's just like a technicality of how the sandstorms work. Like, even when the sandstorm appears to be gone, it takes a couple seconds for the game to register, like, it no longer having an effect on the likelihood of extraction.
Wait, what just happened?
I shot a decoy.
Oh, was that? Yeah, I was gonna ask.
so
Was that a decoy
funny.
you shot?
Those decoys are hilarious to shoot. Yeah, steal that, that's for sure.
Medellin11 says, hey, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening, or whatever time of day it is where you are. You're doing great, good to hear. We are just doing a couple side ops before, I'm doing good. I mostly had a boring day, woke up late, as I am wont to do. Didn't really do much today because, oh, well, I did record some audio for voice acting project I'm in. Finally finished up all my lines for Operation Kron. So I'm good on those. Worked on my schedule for next week, making sure that things line up with all my co-commentators. Yeah, mostly just had a chill day.
Enemy present. Please landing zone. Support helicopter requested.
And, you know, prepared myself for, tonight's stream by, the model I'm using is awesome. Thank you. The art is by, like, I have two people to thank for, my 2D model that I'm so happy with. The art was done by an artist called, she goes by two names online depending on what site you're finding her on, either Shiba Yuki or Angelic Shiba. She's my main channel artist, and she designed the model. And it was rigged by an artist on VGen named Nakauji. Why don't I go on the 3D model? I do have a 3D model. In fact, I started as a 3D VTuber, and I still use it pretty regularly. And I only have a 3D model for my female form, as I like to call it. But I just didn't feel like using the 3D model tonight. I felt like going 2D. The 3D model I made myself using Vroid. So, you know, nothing too fancy. Like Vroid and some assets I bought off of Booth. I would love to get like a from the ground up custom 3D model made someday, but that's something for future Arikado to set aside the funds for. Not has a lot of stuff he needs to get right now. You're a versatile artist and looking for some work. I mean, I'm always, if you can show me like a portfolio, I would love to see what your, what kind of stuff you do, because we got quite a few artists in my community. Can you get a chance to design some stuff for my account? I mean, feel free to. Like, if it's like fan art or something, feel free to. I'm too broke right now to be able to, like, commission any, art. Like, literally less than $1 in my account. So I can't, like, you know, hire artists right now to draw stuff for me. But, yeah, you know, fan art's always encouraged. And, is shown on stream when it's made. Along with, you know, crediting the artist. Can we talk on Discord? Sure. Yeah, that's looking like a beep boop to me too, Timo.
Want me to take care of it?
Yes, hit them with the hammer.
You got it.
Unit dispatched.
Yeah, I wanted to see how long I could keep it going. Like, graphics artist bots are the most common ones you find online.
Unit dispatched.
But, they're also the most fun to fuck with. Stupid minicon.
Minicon. I like that. That's funny.
Alright, we need more tanks so we can crush the drug cartel. And we should probably, you know, sabotage some local stuff as well. Yeah, we really should. We got a lot of stuff we can take out here. Definitely getting rid of those supply of snipper rifles.
Dispatched.
Do it.
And we got a lot of briefing cassette tapes to listen to that explain some more lore. Like a whole bunch of stuff about the vocal cord parasites, Code Talker's backstory. I'll summarize what the thing about Sahelanthropus that they're planning to do is, because that's really explained more in the briefing tapes, but it's real easy to summarize. Is oh, look at Quiet. We're at 100% bond now, I think. So look at how cute she's being.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
She's adorable. See what I mean about her being adorable, right?
Yeah.
She was watching you, and you turn and watch her. She's like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah,
show it."
she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed that I caught her like looking lovingly at me. I'm like, "Oh, you're so cute, Quiet. I just want to hug you." I don't even want to do anything lewd with Quiet. I just want to hug her.
I mean, she's lewd enough already.
Please.
She's not lewd by choice.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like. All I'm saying is that she's.
Finally, we can extract the children.
Yes. Shonen extraction can happen, finally.
Shonen extraction sounds like, you know, one of those, like, third or fourth rate shonen magazines. Speaking of Minicon, dealing with the Minicon one moment. Ooh. I wonder what you've got cooking up in your noggin.
You need to go and take care of Snake's, like, angstiness.
Yeah. I was just checking to see what side-ups we have available.
Select a landing.
We are going to go to the medical platform because there's also a unique, well, I say unique. She does this every time now that our bond is this high, but I can show you, like, what Quiet does when we go visit her now. Because she's, like, happy to see Snake now. And yes, I do constantly go back and forth between saying Snake and Big Boss. What of it?
Oh, there's Dog.
Oh, Dee Dee wants to give hugs and kisses.
That's Doggo.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
Dog's like, hey, you're supposed to be here.
Example for the man. And he gets pretty lonely too.
Dog's like, hell no. He just trots away, like, after, like, giving you a tongue.
I mean, I just had my bath.
Totally.
That alone should refresh his mental health. Getting Kissy attacked by a good doggo.
Yes.
I should know. Olive does that a lot to me.
Yeah, Casey used to do that when we had her.
Okay, one dog that really loved to do that to me was my Aunt Susan and Uncle Sean's dog, Bailey. She was a American Staffordshire Terrier, and she would just like, if you were sitting down on the ground, she would like knock you down and start assaulting you with kisses.
Aww.
Casey would like when he came home from college, like and stuff, she would just slide across the floor trying to get to you. And then when you got down on her level, she would just put her paws over your shoulders and just start licking you.
And what Olive does, for me at least, and I don't think she does this for anyone else, is like when I come over to visit, like she's gotten to the point where she can recognize the sound of my car, specifically when I pull in.
Oh my gosh.
Like, she hears my car pull up and, you know, I get out of my car. She immediately, if she's like on the deck, she'll start borking immediately. Like excited bork, not like on patrol bork. Because I have noticed that Olive has her own like language of borks. And if she's inside, like usually she's laying on the couch when she's inside and just has nothing to do, she'll run to the back door and start jumping up and clawing at it and borking. And as soon as I get to her, she like runs around excitedly and borks up a storm. And like if my mom's home, she'll like look at mom and start borking at her, like saying, look who's here. Like Olive is just the sweetest girl.
Please select a delivery point.
Wait, you can sit in a box and get delivered to another part of the map?
Yes, you can do that to fast travel on the, like, mission maps as well.
Jeez, I'm, like, way behind on some of this stuff from before.
There's a lot of mechanics in this game that it kind of just expects you to figure out that it doesn't directly tell you. And some of them are pretty cool. Alright, now let's see how Quiet greets us this time. Hi, Quiet. Hi, honey. The closest I ever got to that was with my grandma's Dachshund Diva, super loud and back off bitch. I will do a danger to you, but as soon as she realized you had hands that could pet in your lap and pressing you into demanding pets to the point that I wound up getting poison ivy exposure without going outside. Wow. That sounds like a sweet dog. But yes, this is what Quiet does now. She's like, hi. Hey.
Looks kind of bored.
No, and then... she's just getting a drink. Nothing lewd about it. Yeah, basically she goes through her whole animation routine from when we observed her with Ocelot, and he explained, like, you know, all the stuff about how she absorbs water and air through her skin and doesn't eat and instead subsists on photosynthesis. She only does this when you're at a high-level bond with her.
Trust level.
Please landing zone.
Roger.
Wonder what would happen if you spiked her water with Miracle Grow. She's not a plant!
Are we sure about that?
Yes, we are. Canonically, she is not a plant. Plants aren't the only things that use photosynthesis. There are microbes that do it too. Speaking of a dream team, this basically is the dream team. Big Boss and Quiet and D-Dog. and
Yes.
Ocelot, maybe Miller. So you're saying she can't use hand sanitizer? I don't know how she responds to alcohol. You know, they never go into that.
It's a very good thought.
It's a very good thought experiment. We gotta ask Kojima about that on Twitter.com. And I will still call it Twitter.com until the day I die.
That or
because as I've said before and will continue to say, if Elon Musk is going to dead name his transgender child, then we're going to dead name his shitty website.
Yeah. Or, you know, at least until the day he decides to sell off Twitter and back to somebody who actually knows what the fuck they're doing with it. Which, you know,
because if she's more like the microbe, she would be at risk of being part of the 99.9%.
God damn.
I mean, I could explain some more stuff about her, but that's big spoilers. We got some heavy infantry we can go after.
Heading to Afghanistan.
We got a lot of side ops we can do to build up some GMP. Also, I should probably, like, update my customized weapons to some newer models, if I have any.
Yes.
Let's see, we're still good on the silenced pistol, I think. Yeah, we are. Let's see, our machine gun, submachine gun, I should say. Yeah, we need to upgrade to a level 4. Put a laser sight on it. Make it pink. Because everything must be pink. Or as close to pink as I can get it.
Pink!
See, that's correct. Oh, upgrade barrel. There we go.
Yes.
We got a lot of muzzles we can go between, but I don't know if there's like any reason to switch the muzzles.
There it is. Do it for the cool factor.
Upgrade the suppressor. Upgrade the rifle scope, definitely. So it can have some zoom. Upgrade this one to... You know what? We're not going to use that one. We're going to use the M2000. No. This one. And then... higher ammo count. Sharpshooter
yes, I know,
stock.
Tilo, I missed his face.
Ha ha!
So I told you guys I found a Switch, right? A Switch 2?
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found one. I was able to get an order on Target.
And you did it all, and you did it all for me? Oh, you're so sweet.
No, hold on. Let me finish this, because you're going to be like, what the fuck when I tell you this, okay? So, Target said they canceled my order.
Huh?
Yeah, that's been happening a lot recently. Target's been canceling
a lot of Switch 2 pre-orders have been canceled.
But here's the problem I had, okay? So, I thought it was canceled, so I went to GameStop and pre-ordered it there. So, I got one at GameStop. And lo and behold, I checked my email. It wasn't the Switch that was canceled. It was another order I made.
Oh.
Oh.
So I have 2 Nintendo Switch 2s on accident.
You're gonna give me one, right?
No, my nephew's gonna get it.
You know what? Fair.
How dare you?
You know what?
Nephew's
That's
more important.
that's a better use of a Switch too. I'm not even mad.
I would hope you wouldn't be, because you know I would do it for you if I didn't have a nephew. I'd be like, hey, yo, I'll do a payment plan with you, and you can buy it.
Darn it! If only he didn't have family.
I know, right? It'd be so terrible. No, I love my nephew. He's my buddy. He just got into Pokemon, so I've been kind of
That's fair.
getting him addicted to other parts of Pokemon, so he will never quit playing it.
If only you didn't have family that you cared so much about. If only you only cared about me, like in
That'd be kind of creepy.
like that Just Monica thing.
Oh no, dude, that would be a little bit too crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A bubble room. A room of rats. And that's fucking crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A bubble room. A bubble room with rats. And rats fucking...
Alright, we need to be very careful when extracting these soldiers, because they're heavily armed. And they're wearing protective armor, so I can't easily trank them. But, they are susceptible to the rocket punch.
Rocket punch!
Oh god, why am I so ED all of a sudden? Ah.
Why are you so eaty?
EP.
Oh.
Sleepy.
It didn't come through all the way on Discord. I'm sorry. I sorry,
That's
Uwu.
fine.
Please don't be mad at me.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah, I don't know why, I'm just tired right now. I shouldn't be.
Too much excitement watching Metal Gear Solid.
Well, we are getting near the finale of Chapter 1. Remember, all of this has been Chapter 1.
How many chapters are there again?
2.
2?
Oh shit, we're not even halfway done, basically.
Technically 3 if you count the prologue as a chapter. Technically 4 if you count Ground Zeroes as a part of the Phantom Pain, which technically it is.
Oh yeah, I remember that, now that I really think about it.
There they are.
Rocket punch!
Thanks, boss!
May I have another boss? I can see that being a thing.
That's basically how the Mother Base soldiers are.
Ooh.
And there we go, mission accomplished.
That was easy.
They were eliminated, but by rocket punch.
Arrived at Mother Base. Please.
Alright, Pequod, come pick me up. I got shit to do. As Duke Nukem once said in a old video by Das Bullshit. I think it was called Duke Nukem Forever Quest.
Oh gosh, I haven't heard that name in forever. Oh my goodness.
Please, boss, I would like another Hertz donut.
With extra hurts.
But I only have the rocket arm equipped. I can't give you extra hurts. I need the stun arm for that.
What do you mean I can't have extra hurts on...
Please, Snake, can I have a knuckle sandwich? We'll pay you in knuckle sandwiches like Kylo the Doge's owner does to him.
I love that dog. That dog is amazing, like, it's so funny.
Yes, he has such a personality.
Is what you just hear when he goes close with the fist.
When he does anything, you hear him yelp. Not even yelp, but go like, "Ah!"
It just almost sounds like he's preparing for it.
Like, a lot of people, he gets a lot of comments from people that are like, oh my god, does that mean that you abuse your dog? And
No.
he and other people that know more about Shibas are like, nah, that's just what Shibas do instead of barking.
They speak Shibanese.
They just scream instead of barking. And they scream at everything.
I mean, it's a joke for them at that point. It's not hurting his dog. If he was hurting that dog would not have the personality it has.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alright, I say it's time to stop pussyfooting around and go after Skullface.
Skullface. Steal his face.
He has no face.
What exactly?
That's the problem.
You've already stolen
That's
it.
the problem.
You're good at your job.
Hey, boss, can you choke me out? Ocelot, what the hell? I don't know, I can't do a Kiefer Sutherland. I can't do a Kiefer Sutherland because Kiefer Sutherland, Big Boss, just sounds like a dude. Like, he doesn't sound like Big Boss to me. It's a good performance, it's just, it doesn't sound like Big Boss, it just sounds like a guy. It doesn't sound like Big Boss, it sounds like Large Commander.
Commander! Yes, sir. Process them.
Everybody was talking about is north of the Soviet base. That's where Skullface is keeping Sahelanthropus before setting it loose in Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, the manga came in, by the way, I told you guys about.
Oh yeah.
Boss, we need to figure out what Skullface is up to.
I have 3 copies left, so I'm gonna give you guys both one.
Get him to talk.
Excellent.
It literally is a dark Vanguard manga. Like, holy shit. It literally talks about, like, the equivalent of frickin' dual, like, card games on motorcycles, but card games on frickin' flying creatures from Vanguard that if you get, like, the goal is to knock you out of the sky.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All we know is that Skullface's plans.
Yeah, it's a scary thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to tell you guys what the hell his plans with Sahelanthropus are and how the metallic archaea factor into it. Sahelanthropus's armor is made out of depleted uranium. And with the metallic archaea, it can enrich and break down the uranium, basically making it so this otherwise, like, inert radioactive element suddenly becomes a walking nuclear bomb. Instead of launching nuclear weapons, it itself is the nuclear weapon.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Also, JKR, are you a fan of Machop by chance?
To isolate the facility.
I'm not a big fan of Machop itself, but I am a huge fan of its line, so...
I just got a shiny one, so I'm gonna name it after you.
Work with him all this time. Skullface must
Nice.
his final plan.
Arikado is already named after my Shinx, so I was gonna name Barry, but I forgot to do that, so I named it Arikado.
Did you forget your cat's name?
No, I just forgot I was gonna name my cat, name the Shinx after my cat because it's freaking cool.
Well, thankfully there's lots of feline Pokemon that you could name after Barry.
There's not many in Legends though.
Yeah, but there are in other Pokemon games. You could always just catch another Shinx as well.
I've been trying to, but it's a freaking alpha Shinx, so I have to get. It's harder when you want an alpha.
I'll try harder.
I'm trying.
Just do better. Get good.
I've been going to this alpha static Luxio for like 6 hours trying to get it.
Oh, Eli snuck on board one of the choppers. Little shit.
Motherfucker.
I know more than anyone about OKB-0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him.
Oh
I
my.
want you to use me, boss.
I'll prove it, that I've always been your ally.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
A likely story, Huey.
Chain of command is still in place.
Also, this is a mission where they don't expect you to use stealth, and you'll see why.
OKB-0. Start by making contact with him. The facility itself is under control of the XOF, Cypher Strike Force. We have no hard data.
Ugh, excuse me.
This must be close.
The map has been updated.
Oh, damn. They got you good there, man.
Yeah, that was a sniper.
Invisible sniper or regular?
No, just regular sniper. Those invisible, those skull snipers we only encounter in that one mission, and it's unlockable hard mode variant.
Gotcha. Damn.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Those snipers are tough.
I want you to use me. I am your ally. Quiet starts humming.
Quiet's like, no, Snake, use me first.
Enemy presence
There's a walker gear up there, too.
has been updated.
And an anti-air emplacement.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
This is actually a good mission to bring D-Walker on, and I've been underutilizing him. Never specified how he wanted to be used. Quiet chose target practice. Exactly. Problem solved. Everyone's happy.
XOF has occupied the facility. Skullface must be close.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I gotta be careful not to set off any of the mines, because they mine this place. And not in like the Minecraft or Minecraft way. I mean landmines.
What do you mean?
Landmine? Where?
What's in the tree over here? Open. Don't be.
Wait. Miles, are you playing Minecraft now?
No.
Are you playing a game while you're supposed to be doing co-commentary like
No.
I've told you not to do before?
Nope. Sure not. I'm playing a mobile game, but watching you guys more than it.
So yes, you are.
Mobile game, yes. But that's easy for me.
That is still I said a game.
My bad. I'm like multitasking.
Surely they can't already have...
How many times we gotta tell you to knock that shit off?
Anyways, you see this tank here?
Yeah.
Are you gonna lift it?
No, I'm gonna steal it. And they will know.
No.
They will know.
Who needs to go quietly?
The game intends for you to do this.
Wait, really?
Yes, that's why they put the tank there.
They want you just to steal
Thanks
it
a
and
lot.
smack all of them.
Yeah, it takes a lot, guys.
That was just terrible.
Hold on, I got. Why ain't it letting me aim the way I want it to? There we go.
Fire the button. Oh,
why is it aiming over it? What was with this auto aim? I'm trying to shoot at the helicopter, and it's just like, nah, let me aim at these soldiers all the way over here.
I want you to kill the soldiers first, maybe? Ooh. You're under fire from all sides.
Yes, but thankfully I'm in a tank.
The tank is just like making you immune to everything. You're just like, who needs this
All
bullshit?
in factories, delivered by engineers.
Just run them over.
Immune to the bullets of the regular soldier. Unbothered by the burdens of the land. The tank. The future of warfare.
And you got it. I think, no you didn't. It's still alive.
No, I got it.
Oh shit, your tank's down.
It's okay, there's another tank along the way.
I just hope you don't die to the freaking dudes while you're doing that takedown.
What if the real tank was the friends we made along the way?
It totally was.
Tanks for nothing, guys.
I'm sorry that you can't handle our explosive personalities.
Boss, get down. The enemies.
I'm the one with the explosive personality here.
Yeah, after all, we already firmly established that he's the boomer among us.
Still all quiet at the silo.
Which is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Quit being a boomer. I'm kidding.
Miles, I was actually talking to Ari about this earlier. I want that entire clip. I just want that whole audio between the three of us ripped and then put into an animation.
That'd be funny, actually.
Artists, animators, get on it.
Somebody
Exactly.
please. What was that funny clip that I unknowingly created?
It was the goat one.
Like,
it was the one with the goats. I already uploaded that to YouTube.
I completely forgot that I did do that. Oh yeah, the screaming variant.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there it goes.
It's gotten some mostly positive reception on YouTube, and it's gotten some good views for someone that doesn't upload shorts all that often.
I need to see this now.
Just look on my, I say my main channel, it's more my VOD channel now.
Don't let Skullface get away. Stop him at the heliport.
We just have to go up this infinite staircase.
Can you see the heliport? Skullface is right there. Make contact with him and make him talk. We have to stop him before his plan is set in motion. Sahelanthropus is somewhere inside there. First of all, make contact.
Okay, we get it.
What makes it so sure that Skullface's plan isn't already in motion?
I just watched it. That's hilarious. Is it the screaming variant? Pause this. Yes. That answers my question.
All right, ready for a showdown with Skullface?
We have to.
Yes. Hi, Mantis.
Creepy. Oh wait, that's Mantis.
That's Psycho Mantis as a kid. Yes.
I wondered about I mean, I recognized him, but at the same time, like.
We also learned his name from this. His name's Treti Rebenok.
Gotcha. I forgot all about Psycho Mantis. Jeez. Why does he look like a killer croc thing?
He's called Skullface for a reason. But like the canonical reason for why he looks like that is because he was a victim of a chemical weapons attack that fucked up all the skin on his body.
You,
Gotcha.
me, we've no place to run, nowhere to hide. And that is why I'll show you my demon.
I love how he wears like one of those domino masks as well. It's like,
Yeah, he
as
didn't
if
wear
that's
that in
supposed
Ground
to-
Zeroes, but he wears it now. It's weird. And they never explain it.
Like, what is he trying to hide? Like,
yes, this
oh,
will
yeah,
mask
that'll-
my identity.
We're ready to fight if it comes to that. That's our leverage against him, our deterrent. He doesn't
He's like, follow me. So yes, we do have to follow him. Get ready for one of the most uncomfortably awkward moments of this game.
It's just one possible solution derived by Cypher. My will is different. I've known you since your time at Langley. I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory.
Is this like a Two-Face type joke or something
No.
at this point?
Any mess you made, I was there to clean up. You completed your task, and admirably. The information you returned was far more than enough to fill our pockets. With it, our future...
What he's saying is XOF, the division that Skullface leads, was basically the opposite of the Fox unit that Snake was in back in Metal Gear Solid 3, set up by Major Zero as the leader of the Fox unit. Basically, they were the cleanup crew. So Skullface has been literally following Big Boss since the beginning.
doesn't know how to spend money.
Jeez.
I'd like to redirect it. His goal was an organization dedicated solely, covertly, to supporting America. Cypher. You know the rest. To him, it was mourning the loss of his friend. Or rather, an act of revenge on the world, but America most of all.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him,
Shoot him.
shoot him.
Shoot him in the face. Oh, he doesn't have a face.
what face?
Meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are very diverse. America's never been made up of just one group. But he tried to forge a single consciousness for it and from it. The idea that every citizen would use free will to unite behind their country. Unilateralism like that can't be entrusted to any one individual. So the Major sought a system that used information, words, to control the subconscious.
I thought you're just walking into enemy territory like nothing's going on.
I mean, we are. That's exactly what's happening. And we get a free Jeep ride.
No way, really?
This is where it gets uncomfortable, because this goes on for a while. And Big Boss doesn't say a word during any of it.
Oh,
You just
jeez.
listen. You just listen.
And there's a payoff for this at the very end of the game that I will try to remember when we get to it.
Okay.
To unite America and the entire world. The Major thought this was his friend's will. But I think he never understood what she wanted. Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language.
Is this turning related to the parasites?
Yes.
Yep.
Of course it is.
I do. I was born in a small village. I was still a child.
Oh, we get life story.
By soldiers, foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. Words are peculiar. With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, how I saw right and wrong. War changed me. And not only my visage. Words can kill. I was invaded by words, burrowing and breeding inside me. A philosopher once said, "It is no nation we inhabit, but a language." Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. My fatherland. My truth was stolen from me. And so was my past. All that's left is the future. And mine is revenge. On those who leech off the words of their fellow man. This is what I learned from the Major. And then it hit me. It was he who should feel my wrath. He and the code he chose as basis for control. Language codes, information codes,
Yes.
beamed all around us.
This is weird. Just
Yes, it
listening
is.
to monologue.
He's looking at the camera like, can you believe this shit?
I'll be right back, guys.
This, man.
Codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from one.
He's basically talking about mind control.
He's doing it again like,
Sense.
can you believe this guy yapping?
He's like, can I just punch you in the face and move on?
Can I just rocket punch him?
Rocket punch.
Killing my freedom. Killing all traces of my past. Killing any promise of a future. We are all but dead men forced to
But he does have a future.
a world reduced to zero.
Seriously, this guy won't shut up. End this pain.
Toad. Toad.
Up, time for the plan.
Of all those codes is hate. The word became flesh. The final parasite. It knows English.
So he's not trying to wipe out all languages but English. He's trying to wipe out English.
With this,
That's not good.
I'll rid the world of infestation. All men will breathe free again. Reclaim their past, present, and future.
No, they won't, because English is a universal language.
It is a liberator.
Well, he views, due to, like, English-speaking countries historically fucking up and conquering and colonizing other parts of the world, he's like, if I wipe out the English language and everyone who speaks English, then everyone will be able to return to their mother tongue and their heritages and all that stuff. It's a very... It's a...
Common tongue.
It's a stupid plan, but it's brilliant at the same time.
So
Let
he
him
wants
cook.
to wipe out the entire.
Are bound together in equality. No words will be needed. Every man will be forced to recognize his
Wipe out English, hang on, let him cook. English fucking sucks. Everyone will now speak Dutch.
They will link lost hands. The world will become one. This war.
This guy, this fucking guy. I love it every time Big Boss looks at the camera. And now for the most inappropriate use of this game's theme song. Esperanto works better as a universal. True. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
He's like, please stop.
Like, Snake
just an
looks so
awkward quietness.
uncomfortable. I love it.
He's probably like, fuck, save me, please.
Like I said, most inappropriate use of the of the game's theme song. But this song rocks. It's called Sins of the Father.
Dude, it's just randomly thrown in here at the weirdest time.
Yeah, and they just say nothing for the until the song is over, as if they're waiting, as if the music is diegetic.
Dude, they're just fourth wall breaking right now.
I mean, there is no fourth wall in Metal Gear. You've seen the fight with Psycho Mantis. Snake, my god, I'd rather be stuck at a helicopter with Ocelot, and that guy is a lot. Yeah. Like I said, this is the most awkward and uncomfortable moment in the game that isn't, like, horrifying, just because of how it's paced and presented.
I'll say fuck.
Yes. I say fuck. Oh man.
When the world witnesses how
Oh my god, the silence is broken.
Now we're having another monologue issue.
It's either that or this song is literally on the radio. It's a weird moment of both of them silently going, hang on, I love this song.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, like I said, they're acting like it's diegetic, like it's happening in universe. Like the music is actually there. Oh, thank God, we're finally here. Thank God, we're finally here. I needed to take a leak. Says Big Boss, not me. My ass is killing me from sitting here so long.
Gasp.
Le gasp.
It's just like, so you're taking me into your lair. What do we do now?
Remember the Alamo.
Cog, hello! How are you doing? Glad to see you here again. Showed up just in time for, the showdown. Oh, another Moby Dick reference. Queequeg. So we got two chopper call signs right now. Pequod and Queequeg.
Like you, vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times.
Is it though?
Just as you live because of me, he lives because of you. Show him!
Light 'em up, boys! Ah, gasp, it's the man on fire again.
Oh my gosh.
Are we finally gonna get a proper showdown with him? Other than, you know, running and hiding and trying to douse his flames to stun him?
Why is
this fight took me a while. It took me a little bit on my first try, Cog. But I can do it pretty comfortably now, I say, as I set myself up for failure, inevitably.
And why is the Human Torch in this game?
This is the man on fire. He's been here since the beginning of the game. And I can't say much about him without delving into spoilers.
I'm just gonna call him the Human Torch.
But basically what you need to know to understand his whole vibe without spoiling anything about his identity is that he's basically a revenant.
Gotcha.
Like, he's driven by anger and hatred for Big Boss. Oh. Mantis is like, hello? Someone better just came along.
Fly.
Not the man on fire. Yeah. The giant mech. Yeah, Sahelanthropus I can do pretty comfortably. Now, Sahelanthropus Extreme, on the other hand. Oh, this line became a meme. Just wait for it. Also, Man on Fire's fucking dead now.
Who is doing this?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
A lust for revenge?
Voice acting.
To be fair, there's no way you could deliver that line well. It's just such an odd. It's like people that are like, "Oh, Hayden Christensen's a bad actor." It's like, could you make that "I hate sand" line sound good?
No, what killed me is just the whole like it's a lust for revenge.
Such a lust for revenge. Who? New audio clip for oncoming raids. Yes, I need to do that. To be continued. I think we'll, Sahelanthropus is the last, mission we'll do tonight, and it'll wrap up chapter 1, giving us a good, continue point for next time.
I thought you were about to say stonk.
And, Cog, I know that the Man on Fire's not actually technically dead, but, you know, these guys in the chat are not familiar with this game. Well, not in the chat, well, some in the chat, but also my co-commentators are not familiar with how this game plays out. So let's try and, avoid, major spoilers, at least.
No spoilers, please.
Yeah, I know how this plays out. I'm just kind of like, I'm playing it up as if, like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, but, like, I'm playing along to, like, you know, sow seeds of doubt in them for some things.
Yeah, it sounds like typical Ari moment.
Yes.
Mission list updated.
Oh, we got some rewards. Alright, let's see how development is going for certain things.
Specify a project.
Oh, we can get, Don't have that much GMP, so I probably shouldn't develop much right now.
Probably not.
I can develop the parasite suit, at least. That's going to be useful for later missions. Oh, hello. That's a lot of GMP for me to now spend.
Please specify a project.
Actually, no, I should save it up because we're going to need as much GMP as we can get for support drops in this fight with Sahelanthropus. Alright, time to bring out the big guns. We're gonna need... Damn, I don't have the CGM, but, let's use the FB. Really haven't invested much into, my explosive weapons.
And why haven't you?
How dare you?
Because, I have not been playing this game very well. You know what, just for shiggles, since we got quite a 100% bond now, let's bring Dee Dee on the mission. Let's bring the doggo to fight the giant nuclear mech.
Yes, best way to handle things. Doggo does the hard work.
Not alive, not technically dead, but a secret third thing. Yes, he's just dead inside, like all of us.
I don't know about you, but I've been dead inside. I don't know about you, but I've been dead inside since the day I was born.
Hey, me too, bestie. Since I'm technically half undead, since I'm half vampire.
Gasp. I never realized it.
Oh, so a millennial before their time? Exactly. I like that they got Eli there in the corner, like in the timeout corner. Eli, you little shit.
He's having communication with Mantis, isn't he?
Yes. There's a lot of stuff about, like, what Mantis does in this game that's explained in briefing tapes. But, like, Mantis is the one who makes Sahelanthropus move without a pilot, right? With his psychic abilities. Okay. At this young age, when he hasn't honed his psychic powers and ability to control, like, what thoughts enter his head yet, he's sort of like a symbiotic parasite where he leeches onto extreme emotions from those around him and, like, becomes a puppet of their will. So, like, first it was the Man on Fire's thirst for wanting to kill Big Boss. But now that he's like, Eli really wants Big Boss dead.
Crazy, too.
More than Man on Fire does.
Yeah, because he humiliated him, basically.
And because, like, Eli, as a young Liquid Snake, has always hated Big Boss. So he's acting under Eli's will now to control the Sahelanthropus outside of what Skullface's plans are. Hey, we get a double take of it.
Revenge of the light.
Revenge with a vengeance. Revengeance. That is how they pitched the subtitle of Metal Gear Rising in the announcement trailer for it. And of course, because this is a mech from a Hideo Kojima game, and parts of Sahelanthropus's design draw inspiration from the Zone of the Enders series, which is sort of a holdover from, like, Kojima not getting to make Zone of the Enders 3 like he wanted to. Which means, like, long way of me saying, of course it has a weapon mounted on its crotch.
Likes crotch rockets.
Not crotch rockets, I'm pretty sure it's a crotch flamethrower. Or a crotch cannon.
It's a crotch thrower.
But yeah, like, it's basically like a cross between a Zone of the Enders mech and Metal Gear Rex in terms of its design. Like, Metal Gear Rex when it's hunched over, and when it stands up, it's more Zone of the Enders. Except it can't fly, which, you know, if it could, then it would truly be the ultimate weapon. Ha! Bot just got bopped.
Yeah.
My mind's now singing crotch rockets like you would Hot Pockets crotch rockets.
Oh, no.
Yes.
All units, move in!
At least it's nothing like crotch pockets. That'd be really terrible. She's like, don't mind me, I'm taking my robot for a walk.
Bring in the big guns.
Those aren't going to be big guns, we all know this.
A battalion of tanks and choppers can't take this thing down, but you know what can? One dude with a rocket launcher. And his dog. Oh, and it's also got a whip.
Oh boy.
A whip sword.
Also turns into a sword.
A whip sword made out of metallic archaea that can do that.
Oh jeez,
man.
Like I said, this is basically a Zone of the Enders mech in Metal Gear. This is why Shaggy and Scooby-Doo always need to be high to avoid the flashbacks. Are you implying that Shaggy and Scooby-Doo were members of Diamond Dogs?
They totally were.
I'm saying their boss and Dee Dee.
How does the tanks we get?
Oh,
that was just terrible.
Well, no fight with Skullface, I guess.
Skullface went down with a ship.
He got squished.
Oh, man.
He's now Squish Face.
Paste face.
Skull paste.
Oh shit.
T-shirt.
No, wait, he didn't get
alive.
squished yet. He gets squished in a bit.
Alongside with his bugs.
Come on.
Cypher will rewrite the records, and I will vanish from human memory. But the thirst for revenge that I have planted will infest the system. No one can stop it now.
No one will ever know! Literally!
Unleash that thirst unto the future.
Like, sir? You better not start gloating already, because you're about to get squished.
Weird choice of last words, but okay. I mean, how else would a theatrical villain like Skullface go down than by, you know, monologuing his last words?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna monologue their last words when they die like that.
The world finds out about Sahelanthropus. Skullface will have won. His plans will become reality.
I mean, it's better last words than what Liquid had when he died, which was, his last word was Fox.
Nuclear Armageddon. It would tear the world apart.
Not counting, you know, when he was a ghost in, Ocelot's arm, but like his physical body, his last word was Fox. Go back and rewatch the Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. I'm not making it up. His last word before death was Fox.
I believe it. You don't lead me astray, so...
I only lead you astray if it's funnier that way.
Yeah, this is definitely not the time for funny. Well, for that type of funny.
Oh no, the giant mech snuck up on me.
Destroy Sahelanthropus.
How did it get so quiet? Did it tiptoe around?
Destroy that thing. I'll rally Diamond Dogs and provide backup.
Alright, we're doing good already. Ah! Sadly, the big boss ain't up to his level of strength he had in Peace Walker, otherwise we wouldn't have to worry about getting squished.
Maybe he likes getting squished.
Hey, everyone's got their kinks.
Exactly. Maybe
We don't
he's got
kink shame unless your kink is humiliation, in which case you should be ashamed, you dirty, dirty degenerate. Come with me, Dee Dee. Goodest of boys.
I remember when you find Dee Dee.
Yep.
I remember doing that in the game. Proceeds to pet Dee Dee in the middle of a boss fight.
That was your mistake. You brought rockets to a snake fight.
Rockets to a snake fight. I love that.
Motherfucker just shot Dee Dee.
How dare he hurt that dog? And technically it was Liquid Snake that did it, so therefore, take it out on him. Kill him all.
Run, Dee Dee, run!
Be free, DD, be free. Going.
Tank!
Will the tank do enough? That's the real question.
Oh no, he's calling in the metallic Archaea!
What the heck is...
He's calling in the corrosive Archaea. That tank's not gonna last.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Apparently they give you more ammo, which is good.
Yeah. Every time I run out of ammo, a supply drop is automatically called in, so the fight's not unwinnable.
Oh, gosh.
All right, halfway down.
Oh, that corrosive tank, bro. Whoa.
Yeah, that tank is done for.
I think spent too much time in a freaking tanning booth.
Well, I gotta wait for the supply drop.
Look out, the supply drop, I think.
Okay, Pequods. Though we're gonna need another Pequod.
Pequod number 2. Pequod, wow. Well, I can't speak words today.
Kind of hard to call for a support chopper while I'm getting shot with a railgun.
Oh shit, he's launched. Why does the fire his laser?
It's not a laser, it's a railgun. There's a difference.
But it's funnier to say laser.
Also, railguns are just like a recurring weapon in Metal Gear because they're inherently cool.
Okay. You just shoot him in the crotch. Robo crotch.
No, I didn't shoot him in the crotch. I shot him in the chest.
Getting tough from the angle. So, is he using, like, the frickin' swords, like, frickin' stuff to, like, make it so that it shoots those, like, rocks up?
Yes, that is exactly what it's doing.
I'm not used to a whole idea of, like, a whole bunch of, like, almost nanomachine acting things, like...
No, we haven't gotten to nanomachines yet. That's in the Solid Snake timeline. This is Big Boss. So, basically, think of the vocal cord parasites and the metallic archaea as the nanomachines of, Big Boss's time, which basically means everything is the result of either nanomachines or vocal cord parasites, depending on what timeline you're in.
No, I knew they were parasites, but they just act like they're like freaking nanomachines with, like...
I don't mean like they act like nanomachines. I mean every explanation they give for stuff in Metal Gear Solid 4 specifically, which is the end of Solid Snake's story, is nanomachines. And every explanation they're going to give for stuff in Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be vocal cord parasites.
Oh.
I just shot a kid and got away with it. And yes, that is a tactic. It stuns Sahelanthropus.
He's using his powers to make it move.
The only time you're allowed to shoot a kid is during this fight and the fight with the man on fire. And both times the kid you're allowed to shoot is Psycho Mantis. Ah, damn it. I was going to use that missile launcher. Keep him distracted, new Pequod. Hopefully you're better than old Pequod. Old Pequod died like a loser.
He died not in a blaze of glory.
You did not just blow up my dog, motherfucker.
That not have.
He did.
There we go. Mission complete. Hi there. How y'all doing?
You know, for a second I actually thought that was something he said. I was like, what is
no, not the sheep.
Dang, I thought they were goats for a second. They were with us Screaming Goat 2.0.
Aw, man, he scared the sheep.
Why would you scare sheep? How dare you?
Don't scare the sheep. The sheep are just being sheep.
Well, that's what they get.
You need them for items.
Now we're gonna make some good mutton out of them.
Yes, mutton items. Snake, come take my hand.
Quick, grab my hand! I'm not gonna fall or anything. You landed. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what have you learned, Mr. I'm going to psychically link with a psychic parasite symbiotic person and take control of a giant mech? That it's really cool, and that I want to do it again. Good boy. That's the first smart thing you've said this whole time, Eli. He's still alive, by the way. Skullface is still alive.
with his parasite.
Ow.
I mean, if you're crushed like that, then you can still survive, you know, as long as you're pinned under the thing because it's acting as a compress against your wounds.
Oh.
It's like how people that have been run over by trains can sometimes survive until the train moves off of them.
Yeah, because it holds everything, yeah.
He already looked bad, but he has seen better days.
One's missing.
Where's the other?
Very close to you.
There's actually a detail that a lot of people miss, is when he showed off that parasite sample the first time during the ride, the uncomfortably long ride, one was always missing.
That's weird.
There were always only two in there.
There it is.
Finish me.
He had it.
Gladly.
No, that was the one that Snake just threw in there, but Mantis just decided to save it for later. Aw, he's got his own custom shotgun.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
And just like in Metal Gear Solid 3, we have to pull the trigger.
Make him feel pain. Flashbacks.
Yep. Flashbacks to all the pain that he's caused them. The phantom pain, you could say.
Oh my gosh, really? Finish him off, bro.
No, they're gonna make him suffer. He took Miller's leg, I'm gonna shoot off his leg. He took Miller's arm, I'm gonna shoot off his arm.
Well, there's the rest of the flashback.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's leaving.
You're lucky.
To die now.
Oh no, he's not lucky.
Now he's gonna be eaten by who knows what.
They leave him one bullet.
Do it yourself.
Because, like, he was begging for them to kill him, and they're like, nah, you caused us so much pain, we're gonna cause you unimaginable pain, and you have to be the one to take your own life, motherfucker. You do it. You find a way to grab that gun.
Yeah, I would have probably stabbed him. Like, no vital organs or anything. I would just, like, stick a blade through him and just kind of impale him into the ground.
Well, it's also this is also to show that, like, for all his bravado, Skullface is a pathetic villain who avoids doing stuff himself.
He really is bad.
How the hell?
There was a detail that you probably missed as they were walking away. Huey walked back there.
Yeah, I saw him get out of the cop.
God damn it, Huey! You ruined the poetic send-off, Huey!
He's just like,
okay, you know what? Where's that, what was that thing called? Cosmic Rust bullshit thing?
Metallic Archaea.
Yes, Metallic Archaea. Let's just, inject some of that into Huey's, system. Let him slowly rust that, Oh,
we haven't gotten to, the real traumatic stuff yet. This is just the end of chapter 1, remember? Chapter 2 is where everything gets real dark. And where it's going to solidify your hatred of Huey.
Good.
I'm not that big of a fan of his son either.
No, Otacon's a great guy. He just had a shitty dad.
Otacon. Yeah, Otacon's an idiot, but at least he's not as bad as the father.
This game's also going to find new ways to make you feel sorry for Otacon.
By laying down arms.
Yeah.
But the feeling of holding a gun, that we'll never forget. Like our lost limbs. The sensation lingers.
Here she comes! Here she comes!
Huey? Huey, what did you do?
That's it. Throw him in the water with some chum.
Huey?
You better not have done what I think you did.
Huey? Huey, no!
Stole it, didn't he?
He did this without telling Boss and Miller about it, by the way.
He stole the mech.
Well, he designed it, but, like, he's so obsessed with, like, you know, his work of art as he sees it, that he's like, I'm not just gonna let it, you know, be destroyed. I need to bring it back. Because it's all about me, me, me.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it does not fit in the mother base, and as they say, makes it sink a bit. And almost crushes some of our own men.
Jeez.
And equipment.
Like, just a monument to his own ego.
Pretty much.
How much you want to bet he's going to say, like, no, this is going to be so, like, we can have it as a deterrent against enemy forces? Because that worked out so well with Zeke.
We hold our rifles in missing hands. We stand tall on missing legs. We stride forward on the bones of our fallen. Then, and only then, are we alive. This pain is ours, and no one else's. The secret weapon we wield, out of sight. We will be stronger than ever.
I love how Gwai's just look at that. It's like, what a humongous piece of junk.
Yep.
Sahelanthropus will unleash that thirst unto the future. Those were his last words. Cause.
Nah, his last words were kill me.
Pretentious to the end.
Okay, he's right about that. Pretentious to the end.
I feel like this is over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never be whole again.
There are an estimated 7,100 languages spoken in the world, but only 6 are designated as official languages of the United Nations. One of these is English, and I didn't read all of that in time.
But yes, honestly, forget the men that he, nearly killed. I don't care about them. It's the equipment I care about. The fact is that Huey decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that thing over here and potentially get damaged. It ain't all other equipment that the boss has there, and also potentially sink our base.
Eli, no.
Game over.
Eli, no.
Eli's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
I'm like, Eli, no, and Eli's like, Eli, yes. Meanwhile, Psycho Mantis is like, I see you like to play Castlevania, don't you?
Oh, great, he's giving the parasite to him.
Yes.
I must go now. My planet needs me.
Even Big Boss knows that Eli is up to something. He knows he's just a little shit.
But what's he gonna do with it? That's the real question.
And all of that was Chapter 1 of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Jeez.
How long have we been at this? Like,
when this goes up on YouTube, this will be part 11.
Oh, jeez.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, they even credited the motion capture for the dog.
Yeah, dog motion capture.
Yes. Now that makes me wonder, did they mocap an actual dog, or did they do like a Andy Serkis thing where they get someone to act like an animal and mocap them? Because part of me obviously the more realistic answer is they mocapped an actual dog, but the funnier answer would be like, oh, they got someone to act like the bestest doggo ever.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I'd actually lean more towards the latter than the former.
I mean, you may think the idea of mocapping an actual animal for animal animations is ridiculous, but I can't remember what game it was. I think it was Two Worlds for the Xbox 360, where they actually mocapped real rabbits to have realistic rabbit animation for the wildlife.
I mean, I'm not saying they would. It's impossible. I'm just saying it's like, knowing Kojima and everything that he, I just feel like Kojima would have probably been like the madman to, make it so it was like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna make it so that it's all one, like, just a guy acting like a dog. Well, mocap that.
Okay, yes, we can skip the credits.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
We got a lot more tapes. We got some new code words. We got a new emblem part. Another new emblem part. Another new emblem part. We can make nukes now.
Nukes.
Oh boy.
We got a lot of S plus rank soldiers. And some A plus rank, nice. And some A's and B's. Coming in Chapter 2.
I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless.
Next time on Metal Gear Solid 5.
I was thinking when I heard you start saying that.
You're all diamonds.
This man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. Why are you here?
Revenge against the boss.
I'm not like you!
I think it is time you knew.
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you...
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
I totally forgot what that little shrapnel piece in his head's from.
From the helicopter explosion at the end of Ground Zeroes.
What should we do, boss?
Yeah, you can tell I forgot. It's been a little bit.
You were right. He is not one of us.
Boss.
Snake?
To be continued. Chapter 2.
Yes.
Race.
Attention! Diamond Dog!
I'm on deck.
Even with Skullface dead, our brothers are unavenged. And the phantom pain he brought us lives on. Cypher is still out there. We know they've planted spies, parasites among us. Watch the man to your left, to your right. Assume nothing. Report everything. It's the only way to protect ourselves. From here on out,
Oh, shit's getting real now.
you will be my eyes. The deadliest enemy's right here in our midst. And they will get no mercy.
So you know how I said that this part of the literary inspiration for the themes of Metal Gear Solid 5 is 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our last thing we're gonna look at.
Our pain is still right with us. We need more. Need more men. Diamond Dogs needs to be bigger. Missions have come in too. We still have a long road ahead of us.
Big Boss is always watching.
Yes. So let's get into the chopper, and then we'll wrap things up.
Okay. How big of a time skip is this when for Dee Dee to get that big?
I mean, I don't know how much time passed in between him being a puppy and him growing full size. They don't really say that. Because, like, they don't give, like, exact times for time skips, during the events of Phantom Pain, other than there's a 9-year time skip in between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. But I assume, unless something else in, like, source material says otherwise, that all of this happens within the span of a year. And remember, dogs do reach full size in less than a year.
That's true.
Like, I mean, we just reached full size in like a couple of months after I got her.
That's also why Dee Dee's got so much energy, because he's still a pupper.
Makes sense.
Mission list updated.
You can now give the order to develop or dispose of nuclear weapons from your iDroid. With a nuclear deterrent, even if you're discovered while infiltrating a rival PF's FOB, most PFs won't dare retaliate. But you, of all people, know how dangerous it can be to have nuclear weapons. So will you add nukes to our arsenal as a deterrent? Or will you take them away from other PFs and dispose of them to help build a world that's free of nuclear weapons? I'll leave that decision up to you.
Specify a project.
Are you gonna set up nukes, or are you gonna be the
I don't bother with the multiplayer, really, so I'm not really gonna do anything with developing nukes.
I mean, I would be the guy just like, I'm not going to develop them, but I am going to take every single nuke from everyone else and just make sure it's like, yeah, nuke-free world. Only
Yeah, that's actually a mechanic to the multiplayer, is trying to create a nuke-free world.
Ah.
But with that, let us return to the title menu and return to our chatting screen. And wait for this to load while I quit the game so I can see who we're going to raid tonight. We're going to raid Grim again, who is playing Half-Life. Sorry, Gary's mod. If you had a request, then you have to redeem it, of course.
No. Obviously, I was about to say, it's like, I had a feeling you were going to say Grim. That was what I was going to say.
Oh, they're playing They're playing Gary's mod, where they're all using like some of them are using old school Sonic models.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That looks like fun. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you to both of my co-hosts for keeping me company. I'll see you guys on Tuesday instead of Monday with some Transformers Call of the Future. Go give Grim a warm welcome. And until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.